Hello friends, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Very happy to have you. I am here today with a very exciting video, one that I've been very much looking forward to. We're going to take a pause from some plus size fashion and really dive into the world of fragrance. I have been seeing the brand Dossier everywhere for a very long time now. I see them all the time on social media. And I've always been really intrigued about the brand. So if you're not familiar with Dossier, it's basically a fragrance brand that creates replica fragrances from some of your favorite high-end, luxurious, expensive fragrances. Their mission is all about creating high-quality, luxury-like fragrances at a fraction of the price so that it's more accessible to more people, which I love. So sometimes you spend upwards of $100, $200, $300 for a fragrance, and Dossier will essentially offer you the exact same scent, but without the branding, the high price tag, and the luxury brand. And so I have a few different options here that were kindly gifted to me. So thank you so much to the Dossier team for sending me these items. And then spoiler alert, I'm obsessed with this brand. So much so that I went back and purchased another one on my own because I really wanted to try a specific fragrance, and I'm just very happy all around. They're also offering all of my subscribers, my viewers, my friends, you guys, a discount code. If you'd like to try Dossier fragrances, you can use the code SHERRY10 at checkout, and that's gonna save you 10% on your entire order. They do offer bulk pricing as well, so if you buy 3 or 4 different fragrances, you get it at a discounted rate, and then free shipping as well once you reach those thresholds. So you can get a variety of different fragrances at a very, very affordable rate, plus 10% off. It just makes it an even better deal for everyone. All right, let's just dive right in and get into the first fragrance here, which is the Ambery Saffron fragrance. Now, this is inspired by the very famous, very Instagram famous, expensive Baccarat Rouge 540. And if you know anything about that fragrance, it is very, very popular. Like I said, it's all over social media. However, the price tag is super hefty at $300 for the small bottle. And this right here is $49 on Dossier's website. So you can definitely see the savings that you're gonna have there. And this scent is super unique to me. So if you've tried like Ariana Grande's Cloud fragrance, I think that this is very similar, just based on kind of the notes that I'm picking up on. But the top notes are saffron, orange, and blossom. The middle notes are jasmine, plum, and cedarwood. And the base notes are oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. I would describe this as just like an intoxicating, rich, sophisticated fragrance. I'm not sure how else to describe it. It smells luxurious. And the lasting power on this is incredible. So I sprayed one spray of this on my body, and I could smell the lingering effects of that one spray in my kitchen for hours after I had sprayed it. And then I went to sleep that night, woke up the next morning, and I could still smell the fragrance on my body and on my clothing. So the stay power on this is incredible. Next up, I tried the Floriental Brown Sugar, and this one is inspired by YSL's Mon Paris fragrance. And oh, this one is so good too. I honestly can't find one that I didn't like from what I've tried thus far. Oh, it's so good. The top notes are bergamot, raspberry, and pear. The middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, and brown sugar, and the base notes are patchouli, amber, and vanilla. This is such a rich scent as well. Definitely a little bit of a warmer, more ambery fragrance than the first one for sure. It's very intoxicating though, and the staying power on this one is so great, just like the first one I described. I'm really happy I got to try this one. Now this one is $29 on the Dossier website. However, if you were to pick this up in like a Sephora or a department store, you'd pay $100. So again, the price saving here is incredible. The next one that I decided to try out was the Oriental Tobacco, and this is a replica for Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanilla fragrance. This one is so good. I think this might be my favorite one from the bundle that I've gotten. It's definitely like a spicier fragrance. The top notes are tobacco, ginger, and apricot. The middle notes are honey, vanilla, and cocoa. And the base notes are tonka bean, dry fruits, and blonde woods. So definitely, like I said, a spicier, woodsier, still very luxurious scent. This one is super seductive in my opinion. This one is $39 on the Dossier website. However, if you were to pick up Tom Ford's version in store, you'd be paying $250. And the last fragrance that I decided to try out is their Gourmand White Flower fragrance. And I selected this one because I actually have the replica of this, and it's a tried and true fragrance that I know I loved. So I really wanted to do like a head-to-head test with this one. Now this one is a replica, or is inspired by Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb. And I love Flower Bomb. It's been one of my favorite fragrances for a very long time. And when I tell you that this smells identical to the Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb, I was so amazed. This one is only $29 on the Dossier website. However, if you were to pick up the Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb in a store, you'd be paying upwards of $115. And this scent and this fragrance is just such a crowd-pleasing fragrance, I would say. The top notes are bergamot, green tea, freesia, and berries. The middle notes are white flowers, orchid, and rose. And the base notes are musk, patchouli, caramel, and vanilla. So if you like anything that's sweet yet sultry and has great staying power, again, you're gonna love basically any of these fragrances, but this one is definitely on the sweeter side, a little bit more floral. It's just so delicious. And like I said, I actually have the Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb here as a comparison. You can see, I mean, I love this fragrance. I use it quite often. So I wanted to just see, like, head-to-head test, how do these really stack up against each other? So I'm gonna spray my Viktor and Rolf on this arm, one spray, and then the Dossier on this arm, one spray. I'm gonna let them aerate a little bit and see if I can sense any kind of a difference, because just by smelling it out of the bottle, it is so similar, like you would never know the difference. So this one is my Viktor and Rolf. So good. And this one is the Dossier. So good. I will, however, say that maybe the Viktor and Rolf is just a little bit stronger, but barely, like not really noticeably different, especially when you look at the price tag. Definitely not enough to make me want to pay 4 times as much for the same fragrance. If it means I have to squirt 2 sprays instead of 1, I'm all about that life to save some cash. So honestly, like, almost identical, almost identical. Thank you again, Dossier, for sending me those last 3. And like I said, I actually went back and purchased the one that is the Baccarat Rouge replica just because I was super interested in it, and it had been sold out for quite some time on the website. I learned to input my email address for restock alerts because these fragrances sell out fast because they're that good. So if you go on the website and you see that your fragrance is sold out, definitely sign up for the email notification and alert because it will let you know as soon as it's restocked so you can get your hands on these. Now, what I've showed you today is just a small sampling of the different products that they have on their website. They have so many more women's fragrances, men's fragrances, unisex fragrances, and they've just recently launched a candle line. And if you're anything like me, you love candles. You burn them all year long. And if you can get a candle that smells like your favorite fragrance, like, who doesn't love that, right? So definitely check out their website. I'll have everything linked down below that I showed you today. And don't forget, you can use the coupon code SHERRY10 to save 10% off of your entire order. And again, they offer like bundle discounts and free shipping once you reach those thresholds. So it's just a great savings. I will also mention that they have like a hassle-free return policy. So if you get these at home and you don't end up loving them, you can return them within 30 days for free. So there's really no risk here. I highly encourage you to give them a try. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. I hope that this was helpful. I'd love to hear from you down below if you've tried any of the Dossier fragrances, what your experience has been, and if you have any favorites, let me know down below. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me to know the types of content that you enjoy here on my channel as I continue to build out more videos in the future. Thank you again so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Take care.